exorcist priest.
I'm a bird, mother. I'm a bird.
GOONER approved. Game journalist trashes Wuchang fallen feathers for being made for the chuds. Wait, how is it GOONER game? It's not a GOONER game.
I have no idea.
Am I
It
like,
looked like a stereotypical like Chinese game.
yeah, wait, how is it? Okay, my brain is already fried. Let's get it.
What's up, space pirates? This is your admiral, the ridiculously ruthless Dr. Disaster, and game journalists really are just the most insufferable, out-of-touch schmucks imaginable.
Want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Even when they
Okay.
All right.
That scene always gets me. Everything is a GOONER game if you squint hard enough. Oh yeah, if I squint, this kind of looks like a sack here.
Crazy work.
agree with gamers on very basic opinions about a game, they have to turn it into an insult.
Is it because she actually has a waist? GOONER. She has a waist? She's not just a stomp. GOONER.
GOONER.
Against gamers. For example, Wuchang Fallen Feathers is set to release tomorrow, and it has rocketed up the Steam charts, becoming currently the #2 top seller on the platform, with over 150,000 people following the game. The general consensus is that Wuchang looks pretty good, and the Metacritic score from critics generally reflects that the game is sitting at a 75 out of 100. Most everyone takes a look at this game and at the main character and says,
"Hello, beautiful."
I mean, let's face it.
Looks like a character.
I don't get it.
And the bandages are very accurate. It's just binding your breast during a battle. I had to do that during kickboxing too. Like, put bandages over my breast so it doesn't interfere. So the waves, so they don't slap me.
She gets knocked out by her own.
Okay, is it tomorrow? Oh, but I don't want to go to school. No, it's like, I don't know. I don't see any GOONER anything here. Like, I don't get it.
One of the draws for this game is the fact that Wuchang is easy on the eyes. They marketed their product well, but in the eyes of this outlet here, that's actually a bad thing. This graphic is from Xbox Era, who obviously liked the game a lot, giving it a 9.7 out of 10. Under pros, it's
The only thing I'm concerned about with the gameplay I've seen, like, there's a lot of particles, a lot of like separate stuff lying around. The only thing I'm concerned about this game is if it's gonna be lagging my PC.
It did lag my PC. It is not well optimized, even though the game looks amazing.
Time to pull out the PNG again.
Yeah, I might have to use a PNG for it. But like, that's literally the only thing on my mind when I see the game.
it says that
Yeah,
the
it
game
looked like it does run heavy, but I'm sure you'll be able to handle it.
Mm-hmm.
has gorgeous visuals, a fantastic soundtrack, finely tuned combat, an intriguing story, and the game is difficult but fair. And the only con that they listed is that the game is GOONER approved.
What does that even mean? You see someone with a non-busted face, a ponytail, and bandaged boob. Oh Lord! Oh, the exorcist priest. Like, am I wrong, or there's something wrong with them? You feel strapping down her chesticles for security reasons, just like how guys wear cups? Pretty much, yeah. You actually like beautiful women, you pervert? I didn't say I like her. I said she looks normal. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand. There's literally nothing GOONER about the character. Absolutely
Nope.
nothing. I don't think she's attractive. I don't think she's hot. She's just a well-designed character. She just looks like a non-exaggerated body size woman. Exactly. I'm sorry, but she has a smaller ass and smaller tits than I have. What am I then? Ultra GOONER approved? And I'm not talking about my model. My model's ass and tits are smaller than my real ones. So what does that mean for me then? I shouldn't even leave the house then?
Wow. That is the thing I have ever heard.
The most ridiculous thing about this review is that the writer barely even mentions this so-called gooning problem. The outfits the character can wear is briefly discussed, and then in this summary graphic, the guy has to bring it up again because he wants to make it apparent that he does not want to be associated with the chuds. To be
What? Hold on. Let me bring up her outfit. Wuchang, fallen feathers. Okay. Her outfit. Yeah.
Okay.
And
I don't get it. It's typical armor sets for Asian characters. I don't get it.
you literally see women wear less to the grocery store in US in the summer. Like, quite frankly. You go to the grocery store in the summer in US, you see women wear even less clothes than this.
clear, these people, these game journalists, hate it when a female character doesn't look like this. They can't stand this sort of look because they can't stand us, the red-blooded male gamers and the normal female.
But that's the thing. I don't have a problem with this either. I think this was a well-designed character too. It's when I was explaining that depending on the game and depending on the setting, a character design simply works. That's about it.
They can't stand this sort of look because they can't stand us, the red-blooded male gamers and the normal female gamers who like to play as non-ugly female characters. They can't stand us because their political opinions
Oh yeah, guys, you see she's whittling a steak with fire? That's so Gooner.
are basically this.
I think women and semen don't mix.
We knew what you think.
Okay.
Alright, me hearties, make sure that you hit the like button on this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and also, don't forget to follow me over on X, where my handle is Dr. Disaster1. I keep a list on there of games lousy with wokeness pinned to the account at all times for your reference. I've also started uploading some content onto Rumble too, so make sure that you follow Dr. Disaster over there. But let's take a gander at Wuchang Fallen Feathers and how it looks like this game is being received fairly well. The review embargo is now.
It's a Souls-like game with good character design. I would be surprised if it wouldn't have been well received by people who actually play games.
Lifted for Wuchang, and the bulk of the critics reviewing it are calling it good. Let's take a look at what some of them are saying. Tech Radar Gaming gave the game a 90 out of 100, writing, Wuchang Fallen Feathers is the best Souls-like game since 2023's Lies of P. It's amazing how these people just absolutely refuse to acknowledge Black Myth Wukong, one of the best-selling games of all time.
Yep.
The problem for that game is that it succeeded without these game journalists.
No. The problem is that it succeeded despite the sabotage. That is their problem. It's not because it succeeded without their help, because it succeeded despite everything they tried to make sure it doesn't succeed. It's as if the NA gaming journalists are just a joke outside NA and inside of NA. It's as if not every single person on the planet is a schizo that listens to these NA gaming journalists.
permission, the industry at large attempted to push back against the first ever Chinese AAA game because the rumor was that these developers of Black Myth, would not play ball with the DEI quotas and whatnot that the industry wanted to impose on them.
Yeah, they even tried to pull the whole thing. Oh, not enough diversity, no women. There is a woman. You're just showing that you didn't even play 2 hours of the game. And again, can you really be more diverse than a monkey king that can morph into anything he wants?
Yeah, you really can't beat that.
Also, it's based on actual mythology of so many countries following it.
If you remember, prior to Black Myth launching, there were all kinds of hit pieces written about the developer,
Yep.
and yet the game still hit over 2 million concurrent players on Steam, selling many, many millions of copies. Wuchang is the second big AAA game to come from a Chinese studio, and this time, rather than fight it, the industry embraced it. This is a Game Pass title, so the financial health of Daddy Xbox is tied to this game's success. Therefore, these game journalists are willing to say nice things about Wuchang Fallen Feathers. That's why that review that I showed you earlier from Xbox Era says nice things about the game.
But who actually looks at those reviews? Who actually decides by this point, hey, I'm gonna get this game because this game journalist said it's good? Most of the games that these days bring success is word to mouth, content creation, or how content creators end up playing it by popular demand from their audience. Literally, I'm gonna be playing it because it's super requested, and now I'm even more pumped about playing it.
Even though clearly they hate the so-called GOONER aesthetics. They have to say what they can to support their corporate masters at Xbox though. But I digress. The rest of this review says, developer Lean Z has handled almost everything expertly, from intricate level design that intelligently loops back on itself to thrillingly fast-paced combat that introduces some very fun defensive elements. It's also a game that really makes you think about your loadout on a per-level basis, with status afflictions and damage types playing an important role.
All I know is, okay, all I'm hearing is rage bait, rage bait, rage bait. I'm gonna get too lazy about the loadout, so I'm gonna rage bait myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure to take like a billion nap before the stream, just like, and just mellow the hell out before the stream because my blood is gonna be boiling. Oh, I'm so bad at Souls-like games, but hell, monkey see, monkey do, right?
Moments aside, Wuchang Fallen Feathers is an essential Souls-like experience. Now, that 90 score out of 100 is the top score that the game has received thus far on Metacritic, but in the interest of fairness, here is a review from the other end of the spectrum, where they don't seem to love the game as much. Gaming Trend gave it a 60 out of 100 and wrote, Wuchang Fallen Feathers wears its inspirations a little too proudly on its sleeves, not to the point of the original plagiarism claims, but enough to fail to stand out in an increasingly saturated market. The game's cultural authenticity is commendable, but it leans too heavily on familiar tropes. The middling technical performance is just the cherry on top. And yes, there are apparently some fairly irritating performance problems on both PC and console versions of the game, as Push Square wrote here, Wuchang Fallen Feathers is enjoyable enough without its performance troubles, but with them, they're a major drag on the overall game. Wait for them to be ironed out in post-launch patches, and you'll find a decent, if formulaic, experience, and Push Square is, naturally, a PS5 review, so yeah.
Like the knife she has. I know it's not a knife, but like, you know, knife meets knife, plus knife on my back.
Knife meets knife meets knife.
Yes.
Roland says, I don't think I can handle any more Souls-like games. I still haven't finished Elden Ring, Lies of P, or Kazan.
Performance issues show up on the consoles as well. But all that aside, I expect this game to put up some solid numbers on Steam tomorrow when it launches. It's hard to predict how high the concurrent player count will go though, because there is a massive X factor, namely the Chinese gamers. Chances are they will come out and support a Chinese studio as they did with
Not just them.
Black Myth, though Wuchang is nowhere near as culturally important to them as Black Myth Wuchang, which was based on the famous
Exactly. It's Wukong, and I mean, not just Journey to the West, not just that. Just the importance of the monkey god is so culturally important, not just in Asia, but also in Southeast Asia.
Journey to the West. What amuses me, though, is the fact that Wuchang is poised to have at least a respectable showing, despite the fact that it.
You know, I actually been to one of the temples
Yeah? Where?
in India. Even just a quick glance. Look at how many temples there are. Not temples, statues, and everything. Just in India alone. So for not just for Asia, but like Asia, Southeast Asia, all of them, this is just such an important game, like Wukong, I mean, than just Asia in general.
It was the entire basis for Dragon Ball. Yeah?
Yeah.
The references to all of some Wukong. Yeah. But Lifu, Asians are just white people. Did you forget? That's true. We're
My
white
bad, I
adjacent.
forgot.
Yeah, we're white adjacent. Don't forget that.
But
What is this other cultures? I'm a journalist. I can't stand stuff. You're from the UK, bro.
But this is what I keep on trying to explain. These gaming journalists are genuinely brain deficient. They literally insulted so many countries in one go, and they don't see anything wrong with it. But hey, they will still be screaming, the first one screaming from the top of their lungs how everyone else is racist. Also, cows are sacred in India, I know.
It's on Game Pass. I like to keep track of all of these games that release on Game Pass day one, but which still succeed because that blows up the narrative of games like Avowed and South of Midnight. Both of those titles were duds.
It's so refreshing to see a game that actually has good graphics and animation for snow. Look at this.
Of games like
Look at the snow.
Avowed and South of Midnight, both of those
Oh,
titles
that's
were
pretty good.
duds. They
Right?
Yup.
They just did it. They went like the extra mile even with graphics, while the AAA companies keep on screaming, no, that's not possible. No, we cannot do something like that. No, technology is not far enough.
did not sell well at all, and I and many others pointed out the fact that this was because they were embroiled in the culture war, embracing woke shit in a way that a lot of gamers disliked. But naturally, the excuse for those games that they put up was that these were day one Game Pass titles, so of course people weren't buying it. Therefore, I find that it's important to notice when a Game Pass title like Stalker 2 Heart of Chernobyl, for example, it's worth noting when a game like that still sells well because it
But that's a skin, that's badass.
blows
Is that a skin or
hole
ability?
right into
That
these
looks so
ridiculous
sick.
arguments that Game Pass games can't sell well. All that said, I think Wuchang will have solid sales numbers, and I can't wait to see what it looks like tomorrow. But I'm gonna leave it there.
Yeah, I'm just pumped. I'm gonna stream it tomorrow. I'm pumped.
Hell yeah.
By the time I post this video, it will have been already one stream of the game that I've done.
Hell yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. Game journals hate it. Time to be a Souls-like player. Man, the things I do out of spite.
Yeah, fly high. Check it.
Spread my wings high, reach the sky. Feathers in the wind, never asking why. I'm a bird, motherfucker, I'm a bird. Soaring high, yeah, that's the word. Flying free like you never heard.